exercise you were just doing?
This is a front squat. So I've had knee issues in the past, so I've got a squat in my front now. So the bar to the front of my body takes a lot of pressure off the knees, but still really works the muscle groups that need to be worked.
Okay, what's that for the explosiveness?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of that first part of my race. So a lot of quad, hamstrings, really getting that explosive power that's needed.
Like you're enjoying it now?
Oh yeah, I love weights. Absolutely, I love weights. Anything that's weights or power based, I love. I absolutely love it.
Why is that then? Is it because the long stuff, the running up the hills is...
Yeah, that stuff makes me feel sick. Like, I love stuff like that. It comes natural to me.
Yeah.
So that's my natural element of being an athlete, the power and the explosion, so that's what I love doing.
You've got an actually powerful and explosive persona as well.
You think so? No. I like to say I'm quite shy and retired, actually.
Not true. Get back to your room. This part's so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is where you kind of negate any possibility of your body going wrong.
Yeah. You just need to, like, if you're strong, like, then your body can withstand anything. So you need to make sure that, like, all these exercises in gym sessions properly. That way you're like a force. You can't be knocked or anything. So fingers crossed it all goes well in the gym. So.
Any particular exercise in the gym you like?
I do like.
That you love.
I like all the power exercises, so like power cleans. I like squats and stuff like that. I'll struggle more with the functional things, like some of the really strong ab exercises. But I love anything where I've got to really work myself up with work and go for it.
Does this music get you going?
No, I play this for my training partners.
What would you prefer?
I'd prefer anything nice and mellow, nice and slow to get me going.
If they weren't here, there'd be some Drew Hill.
Drew Hill, a little bit of Jodeci, Usher, yeah.
Can you get intense to that?
Yeah, I can.
Last shot
Say that again.
This is her iPod, by the way, right? Okay.
I bench, that's the only one I like to do. I'm really, I don't know, I feel really weak when I do it.
You get better when you feel stronger.
Yeah, as time goes on I do get better at it, I just don't like it. I think it's a girl thing.
Does it make sure it's the whole...
Yeah.
A bit too masculine.
I don't, it's not that, no, I'm not a body conscious type person like that. I'm looking for like whatever to run fast, but I just don't like it. Like, the boys do it and they love it, it's all big chest and
of course. It's all pecs and traps and...
I do need it, but I don't need it.
Yeah, I hear you, I understand. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
You don't want too muscle in that particular...
No, man.
Yeah. Occupational hazard, I think they call it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Got it right.
Don't worry, the fruits of your labour it'll all be worth it.
Amen.
Play some throw. Yeah, up and in between.
Much better.
Okay, so what is missing from that now, the shape is there, is you're breaking the arm a little bit, keep it extended and follow through. Alright, okay. Okay, TJ.
Bound, one jump.
Yeah, one bound and down and under in between the legs. So with full extension, you're almost in that position there. No, go onto the track. Don't throw on the grass. Go back. Okay. But pull from up and under. Okay, I take that as a terrible demo.
Do you see?
I don't know what that was.
Do you see what? I'm not even laughing at TJ. I'm laughing at Michael. What's the, Michael? You have to show us then, because I didn't know what he was talking. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Jeanette,
Yes.
long road back from injury. Tell me about the injury.
I had.
How did it come about as well?
Yeah, I had a really bad knee injury for the best part of last year. So 2010 was my knee injury here. It started way back in 2009. I had a really nasty slip during a training run on the hills, and over that 9 months in 2009, it kind of progressed pretty badly, and it wasn't great. So cartilage, bones, it was a bit messy in there. So what they had to do was operate. I had keyhole surgery in November 2009. They took out quite a significant piece of cartilage, about the size of a thumbnail.
Wow.
And yeah, it was a long road back. I was told it would probably take me, a minimum of 6 months before I was back to, competitive fitness. It took about 8 because there's a few complications along the way and stuff. But it's sweet to be back. I feel really good now. I'm back in shape, but I need to definitely just be careful in terms of what I can do and stuff.
It's October 2010 now.
Yeah.
And you're just getting back
Yeah.
to what you're used to in terms of feeling your normal self. Tell me about the lowest point in that rehabilitation.
Yeah. I think that my personality is one that is, I'm quite determined, and I see everything as a bit of a challenge. There was quite a few low points. There was a period where I wasn't allowed to do anything for 12 weeks, so I couldn't drive. I wasn't allowed to walk. I was on crutches.
It was that bad you couldn't drive,
yeah? I wasn't allowed to drive, so my mum had to move in with me. There was loads of different little things that, there was that period.
That must have been particularly difficult because you're quite independent,
yeah,
right?
very. So it was quite hard, and I had to rely on my mum a lot to drop me to the track to do my rehab. But then there was there's a period in April where, we were going forward in terms of being able to get back to jogging and, just general striding, and I had quite a big setback. And I had to pull out of warm weather trips and stuff like that to stay here in rehab. So there was quite a lot.
Difficult to sit at home when you thought you was going to be somewhere else, right?
Yeah, it was really, really tough. So that, again, quite a low point. But after that, it kind of went on the up, and I just had a positive outlook on things, so it was quite good.
How did you get to put the positive outlook on it? Because I can imagine digging yourself out of that mire must have been tough. What was it? What was that moment that you said, you know what, I'm only ever going to look forward now?
Yeah, you kind of have to have that moment every day. But then there are moments when you literally, you're living it day by day, and you're seeing how your knee feels in the morning. That will then determine how the day goes. But then I think as soon as you change your thought process in terms of, right, today's going to be a good day regardless of how my knee feels, that kind of escalates, and it that accumulative effect just kind of spirals for you. So around about April, when I was starting to feel a bit more on the up, that's when I decided to change the outlook on things.
You must have done some funky, different kind of training methods to try and get you back.
Everything.
Tell me, what's been the weirdest thing that you've undertaken?
A lot of the water stuff. So a lot of aqua jogging.
Right.
A lot of the, the aqua belt and running in the water.
Submerged.
But yeah. So I was with the OAPs in the deep end, and they were asking me what I was doing. It looked so random. But there was loads of different things that we were trying out for. Whilst I wasn't able to run or develop any power, we worked on a lot of the core stuff. Yeah. So they really, really went to school on that with me. So that was quite good actually. So I benefited there.
How did you feel when you saw everybody going to Barcelona?
That was hard. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I was happy to see everybody go and do well, but at the same time it was so difficult because it was such a. I've never been to a European Championship, so it was nice. So for me, before the operation, it was nice to think, wow, I'm going to really shoot for Barcelona.
Yeah.
So for it to come round, and I wasn't ready or anything like that, I found that really, really tough. But the guys did so well out there. It's only inspirational, So nice to see, but it's just unfortunate. And again, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, right?
Of course. I mean, obviously you had that, and then there's the comms. So were you kind of half shooting for the comms as well, or did you make up your mind by that point?
Yeah, it was always in the back of my mind. that I could possibly make it for the Commonwealth Games, but at the same time I needed a winter that started in October and was completely uninterrupted. So if I'd gone to the Com Games, I probably wouldn't have got back to training until November.
Yeah.
And next year I really want to have like an amazing indoor season, so I want to just make sure I get a good 12 weeks in and then boost it up for the indoor season, hopefully.
Because you had a great 2008 indoors,
Yeah,
didn't you? You want to replicate some of that form. Obviously,
I'd
saw you
love
win
to,
a silver medal at the
Absolutely, I'd
World
love
Indoors.
to. And,
So.
you know, I believe that, you know, I could replicate that, if not go better than what I did then. And then
That was
bodes
really good.
well
What did you run?
7:08. Yeah.
It's a PB, right?
Yeah, that's my personal best, and that's the British record as well. So yeah, it was like, that was amazing. That bodes well for anything you want to do outdoors, right? So let's see if we can do that again.
Next year.
Yeah.
So World Indoors.
Yeah.
European Indoors, sorry, Paris.
Euro Indoors in Paris.
And then the big one at, you know, in Asia and Korea.
In South Korea.
Yeah.
I ran in South Korea 3 times already.
How was it out there?
Yeah, I love it. I actually love, in terms of the Far East, that's probably my favourite Far East country.
What is it about the place?
I think it's just the culture. I really liked Daegu. The culture of it, it's a bit wrong in saying it, but it's quite Western. But it's nice because it's in a nicer environment. The people are lovely. You know, it's just a really nice place to kind of just chill out and stuff. So I really want that kind of vibe and environment when I'm racing as well. And they love athletics over there. And they don't get it often, so they really embrace it. So I'm looking forward to actually, you know, shooting for that team and seeing how well I can do when I actually touch down in Korea.
Those are going to be the two main targets for you next year. On track, off track. Any goals or ambitions you want to?
Yeah, off track. There's a few things in the pipeline. Obviously, leading up to 2012, you know, there's a few things that I can't speak about, but there are a few things that I'd like to kind of venture into and see what's available. I did a bit of presenting and stuff at the back end of the track season for fast track.
We saw you at the world. Is it the trials? Yeah. How did you enjoy that?
It was different.
Of course.
It was different.
Out your comfort zone.
Yeah, completely. Like, it was very different for me, but something I enjoyed, and I'd love to be able to explore that further. So possibly we'll see if an opportunity arises.
You did a bit of modelling this year as well, didn't you?
Not really.
A bit of page 3 stuff.
Nah, a bit of grazia. Like, you know, I've got some wicked sponsors that keep me busy and stuff.
Course.
So, you know, there's a lot going on, and I'm talking to a few people about a few things, but we'll see leading up to 2012. Hopefully a few of my ideas will come into fruition, but until such time, obviously my main focus is on the track. It's been so long.
Long way to go, I know that. But I mean, if it went perfectly, and you know, how would 2011 go for Jeanette Kwakye?
2011 for me would be final places in both major championships outdoors. Indoors and outdoors. So Paris final, World Championship final. That for me would be perfect. I'm on the thing of where once you make that final, you know, anything can happen. So I don't put a limit on myself in terms of shooting for bronze, silver or gold. I literally just want to make that final, and, you know, who dares wins at the end of the day. So that's what I'm on, and that's what I'm about this year, definitely.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Cool.